Hey, awesomes. My name is Corey. I'll be your guide for English 3050 Fall 2017. So welcome to the class. This video will serve as our kind of like a welcome video slash kind of overview of the course, kind of how it's going to be managed, and what you can kind of expect, so to speak. Right, week to week. I don't know about day to day so much, but definitely week to week. Kind of where to go to find stuff and all that good stuff. So, without further ado, I will minimize myself down here at the bottom of your screen, and we'll kind of start looking over the course here real quick. So, as hopefully you received the announcement that I sent earlier or yesterday, kind of leading us up to this to the course. And so, the few things here I just want to make sure that I review with you real quick. First one being, make sure you know your CRN number. Obviously, I'm in the CRN 14189 right now, using this just kind of as an example. We also have 14783. So there's we have two courses going on. We're going to kind of use the same website and see how that works this semester. The next thing is your textbook. Mike Markle's, I've got it right here. Mike Markle's Practical Strategies for Technical Communications. So it's a second edition. It's not a Wayne State edition, so you get it from the bookstore. I would assume Amazon or perhaps another bookseller. Wherever you want to get it is fine with me. And then, of course, obviously the course website, which we'll jump to here in just a second and look at that. Just to reiterate again, in Blackboard, I will mostly be using the Grade Center over here on the left. I don't know if you can see my cursor or not. So, which I will then, eventually, you will see up here announcements, and then we'll have assignments or project submission folder as we get closer to that. So Project 1A, and one of the first projects we do, you will submit here on Blackboard, and that way I can provide feedback and grading, and so you'll be going to Blackboard mostly for that stuff. Daily course management, this video, submitting your weekly discussion post, peer review, finding out what's due that particular week, etc., will all be done through our course website. So, speaking of the course website, let's jump over to, so here it is, English 3050 Technical Communication. This is fall 2017. We have two online courses, as I mentioned, 14783 and 14189. So here, if you've already been to the site, perhaps you've read this here. This just kind of gives us, again, a little bit of an overview as to what to expect. Again, know your CRN number, etc., etc. So let's take a look at click on the syllabus. Exciting stuff. As with every one of the documents that I have posted here for you, there's a PDF version you can click on. It'll open up in this window, and you can download it if you want to have it accessible other ways than just doing it perhaps right here. So here is the, let's do this. Email. Here's my email. Please email me if you ever have any questions or if there's anything ever I can do for you. My office is office number 9310, 5057 Woodward, and I will be in this office, which is where I'm broadcasting from today to you, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 10:30 to noon. I probably should have put on there or by appointment. Pretty flexible schedule-wise this particular semester, so please feel free to, if the 10:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. Time does not work for you, or 10:30 to noon, I guess I should say, doesn't work, then please email me. I'm more than happy to meet with you either here in my office or anywhere on campus. I live right here on campus, so I'm here pretty much all the time. So the next thing, pay attention to the last day to add or drop withdrawal if it comes to that for you, and feel free to reach out to me. Please read these learning outcomes. We're going to constantly be revisiting and revisiting and re-looking at these throughout the semester and how we're going to build upon those. And then again here's our required text, Mike Markle, and as I mentioned in the announcement, and as I'll reiterate here in a moment, you will need that this week. Okay, so we have assignments broken up here in these 4 to 5 type numbers, but then I kind of really give you a little bit more here in the grading. So pay attention to this, where we have Project 1 has these two components to it, Project 2, Project 3, the performance review, and then here are the additional assignments that we have. We have an annotated bibliography with info sheet, weekly discussion post, which we're going to talk about here in just 1 second, and then we have peer review, which we'll do 2 times. It's an online class. I will encourage you to keep a close eye on your email, as well as keep a close eye on our course website. Do not plagiarize. Let's see, other course policies. Please make sure you are communicating with me as much as possible throughout the semester. Oh, that's pretty much standard stuff. You can read that. Just kind of give you an overview of the schedule. So I've got this broken down by week. And so week 1, technically this week, is kind of a short week. So it starts tomorrow, right? Or it starts Wednesday, August 30th, and ends Sunday, which I believe is the 3rd. 3rd or the 4th, I can't remember which. So week 1. So we're going to start right off, and you can see right here it's going to tell you the readings. So here's, you read chapter 1 in Markle, read chapter 9. If you're not familiar with styles and words, just something to be thinking about, please click on that link and watch the tutorial video. I believe it's either connected to YouTube, or there might be some other YouTube videos out there you can check out. So the very first thing, this Friday, discussion post due. All right, take a look at that in a second. Discussion post reply, then due Sunday. So every one of you will read the 2 chapters we got this week. All right, I have a prompt. I'll ask you to answer the prompt, and then you'll post your prompt right under your class number, your CRN number. You'll reply to that post, and then after everybody posts those by Friday, and then between Friday night, Sunday morning, please respond to 2 of your classmates' posts. Okay, well, like a discussion, and I'm going to chime in too in these discussions as well. So, and then I want you to begin your annotated bibliography. Now, we'll talk a little bit more about that. I'll have a particular video that's going to come out. We'll talk about that more tomorrow or Thursday. Then you can kind of see the progression here. Week 2, here's your readings, right? The discussion post, Project 1 draft, you post for peer review, and I'll show you how to do that as we get closer to week 3 and so forth and so on. All right. So the weekly modules is kind of a more specific, right? So if we coming up on August 30th through September 3rd, so we'll look at this and go, okay, kind of the same thing. Here it is, right? Here it is in a nutshell, right? Or at a glance, right? A little quicker, a little faster. And then if you want to look at the individual projects, obviously the first 2 that I would recommend that you look at, Project 1A, all right? Project 6, discussion post, and Project 5 for your annotated bibliography, okay? And I'll have additional videos coming out specifically for those, but just FYI, I would read Project 1A, I would read Project 5 and Project 6. We'll need those. We'll need to start. We want to think about those this week. So let's use CRN 14783 as an example. So we're going to start right off. The first thing we're going to need to think about doing this week is the discussion post. So if we click on it, and here it is, week 1 discussion post, here's our prompt. This week we read about what technical communication is, and writing correspondence in Markel. Drawing heavily from what you read this week, what is technical communication? Why is it important to take a technical communications course? This is going to be standard for all what I've got here in the parentheses. Be thorough, detailed, and specific with your answers, right? Don't just say, oh, we need it to get a job, or we need it to be successful. Why specifically do you need these specific skills? And we might call them tools, right? Different attributes and these certain characteristics that we're going to bring with us in our technical communication writing. Let's be real specific about those, all right? So, and then you've got this box down here that says you can leave a reply. Okay, and if you're logged in or whatever, and you've got the little, you can connect through WordPress down here as well, right? So then everyone's going to leave a reply specifically to this by Friday, and then that way by Sunday you'll come back to this, and then you'll find a specific post, and then you'll submit 2 replies to 2 different ones of your classmates' responses. Okay, all right. So that's kind of the overview. Here's where to come to find things, and a little quick. Not so quick, I guess, in like over 9 minutes. So let's wrap this baby up, and I'll be back with some more videos later. We'll talk very specifically about the discussion post. Maybe I'll provide a little bit more information as well as the annotated bib, because I want you to start that this week, because you want to make a bibliography entry for each one of the readings that you're doing. So if you do that, keep that up every single week. You're not waiting at the very last minute, then trying to put those together. So I encourage you to keep that building from day 1. All right, guys. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Looking forward to a wonderful semester. Please reach out to me if there's anything I can do for you. Have a most wonderful first week. We'll talk again soon. Bye.